Welcome back to Blurred Summits. Today on Wildcard Wednesday, we are going to be talking about lucid dreaming. The what, the how, and the whys behind all of lucid dreaming. So Abdul, what is lucid dreaming? You know this pretty well, so let's hear all about
This is
it.
an exciting podcast for me because I'm all about it.
This is passion right here.
This is a life dream.
Not a dream, you've done it.
Yeah. So what's lucid dreaming? So lucid dreaming is very simple. Lucid dreaming is the idea or the activity of being conscious while you're dreaming.
Conscious while unconscious.
Exactly. Conscious while you're dreaming, so then you can control the dream and manipulate it in the ways that you want. And basically it's like a playground to do whatever you want. Mm-hmm. The world is your playground. It's pretty savage. Have you ever lucid dreamed?
I have. It happened a lot for me when I was younger.
Yeah?
But as I got kind of older, it just kind of dissipated, and now it's a bit normal dreams. So
It's
been a while, but it's always something nice to do, right? And I know with you, I mean, you can tell them, but you've done it. It's a regular occurrence for you, right?
Yeah. Not as much anymore because I haven't been as conscious about it. I haven't been as aware of maintaining the proper activities to do it. But yeah, I used to do it quite a bit. I used to love lucid dreaming. Yeah.
So what is it like? You want to explain to those who haven't experienced before
what it feels like? It's pretty savage. Yeah. So it's there's a moment in a dream, or at least this was before I was really trying to lucid dream. Like when I was a kid, like you said, sometimes I would have these times in a dream where I would just be like, wait a second, this is a dream. You know what I'm saying? And then when you have that moment of realization, you can control everything around you, right? Mm-hmm. Instead of being a bystander, you're watching a movie, because dreams are like you're watching a movie of yourself pretty much, mm-hmm. right? Now you are in it. And you can walk in whichever direction you want and do everything that you want. The biggest thing for me that was difficult about lucid dreaming was getting too excited. Because every time I would be I realize I'm lucid dreaming, I'd be like, oh my God, this is a dream! This is a dream! And I would get so excited, and then I would wake up. And it would last 3 seconds. Yeah, it would suck. But so every time now I have to keep grounded. Anytime I realize it's a dream, I have to play it off cool. It's
this happens again. Okay, here we go.
It is what it is. Yeah.
Yeah, I was lucky because I'm not lucky, but not really, because when I had the lucid dream, it was always bad dreams, right? So it'd sort of be me waking up or being in it, be like, wait, this is a dream.
Yeah.
It's really weird. I remember explaining this to people back in elementary. I was I realized it was a dream. So I jumped off this balcony and woke myself up. I was like, yeah, this is a bad dream. Okay, here we go.
So you committed suicide?
Pretty much. And then I woke up because I'm like, hey, it's a bad dream.
What are these days?
I was never able to pull anytime I tried to pull myself out, it never worked. I couldn't just say wake up and it wouldn't. So okay, I guess I found out. I'm like, okay, we'll just do this. And then I never actually died. It was as I was falling, I just wake up. It's okay, problem solved.
What do you think the meaning is? When you have these dreams, do you think dreams have a meaning?
Bad dream. That's a tough question.
I feel like they low-key do.
They could.
I feel like they low-key do. What have you ever had? Do you think dreams have any meaning?
That's a loaded question. Obviously some don't, but also some can. It's not all. It's a not always, but sometimes sort of thing where it's.
Well, what's a dream that you think had a meaning? Bro, I have one.
Let's hear it then. I can't pick, it's just, cause they probably happened and kind of gone by, but
yeah. No, but sometimes, there's some dreams, they happen, in specific times, so I know there is some meaning to it, for example, if I have a deadline coming up in my work, sometimes I'll have, a dream of that, if you know what I'm saying?
Oh, or when I have those. Those aren't even cool dreams, bro. Those.
No, but they still have a meaning.
Okay, fair enough.
They still have a meaning.
Well, it's because you're thinking about it in the back of your mind, so it inputs itself into your dreams.
Oh, we're talking crazy stuff. We're talking the aliens came to invade, and bro.
I was thinking stuff like that. I was thinking some wild stuff. I wasn't thinking those are the boring ones. Those are everyone has those ones.
Yeah, that's true.
Oh no, I slept through my midterm. No.
Yeah. I feel okay, fine. I have one. I have another one.
An actual good one.
I have these dreams sometimes. They're crazy adventure dreams. I'm talking either post-apocalyptic stuff or alien spaceships dreams. And I feel those dreams tell me that I need to go on more adventures. It is what it is. What can I say?
I guess we'll follow that. And if we're going on random ass dreams that don't mean anything, there's this one. This is a lucid dream one. This would recur I probably had this 10 times at least in my life. I'd wake up, but I wouldn't really wake up. I'd be waking up in my dream, in my bed, dark, pitch black. But it was a lucid dream. I wake up and then there's like something in the corner, and I had to hide from it. And if I didn't hide from it, it would reset.
Like Hedgehog Day or something like that.
It's called Groundhog Day.
Or Groundhog Day.
Yeah, it would like reset, and it would be like fail, and then it would go into the bad dreams where I'd end up jumping off the thing and doing that. It was weird.
What do you think the meaning of that dream is? Oh, that's
I don't know. I'm not. This is when I was in my old room upstairs, and this was like before. This is like junior high. Not even. This is elementary, bro. This is elementary. I haven't had this dream since elementary, bro. And I think the funny thing, the only way I figured it out. The way to beat that, I just had to hide under my covers. I just had to go hide underneath them, dub every time.
Damn.
It was really weird, but it was like completely lucid. Like I was one controlling myself. I remember I tried hiding in a corner, had closet, never worked.
Oh, that's weird, bro. That's weird. Because you were lucid in it.
Yeah, I was the one. That's what I was saying. I was lucid.
That's crazy.
Like my lucid is I can't do the control, like the terrain change, things like that, fly, whatever. It was I am acting as myself in whatever it is.
Damn.
It's not the normal lucid. It was like that. That's why I haven't had it in a long time, because it's not like the sleep, wake up, do my thing. It's insane, but it's
that's interesting. I used to have a dream when I was younger that was recurring as well, but I was at like an amusement park. And I was getting on a roller coaster. You know, when you get on the roller coaster, you have to pull the things down and like buckle yourself in. And then it was just this lady that would walk up to our cart, and she'd, they'd check in that everyone's stuff is locked in. And she'd be like, no, you did it wrong. Then she unlocks it. The thing goes up again. And then she's like, okay, pull it down. So then I pull it down, and she's like, no, you did it wrong. She continues her cycle. She comes back around. No, you did it wrong. And it's that, bro. It's just that. That's the entire dream. Yeah.
See, I think what it is is you're just too short for it. So she's like, man. Yeah. And that probably still happened to you today. You've had that same dream. Okay, I guess it's
that wasn't even a dream, bro. It just real life.
Probably Callaway Park. She's like, come on, man. Just pull it down. You're good.
That's funny. Okay.
So this is something I bet you're a bit more experienced in than me, is how do you lucid dream?
Okay.
Or how can someone go about it, and what are the steps to do that?
So this is my experience. I'm obviously not a lucid dreaming expert. I don't know if that's a thing, but I'm the next best
expert
thing.
As it comes.
Exactly. I'm the next best thing. And so like the three big things that I could think of is, first of all, like reality checks. So there's some things in dreams that happen that don't happen in real life. So for example, if you look at a clock in a dream and you look away and you look back at that clock, it'll show a different time.
Mm-hmm. That's one that I'm familiar with.
Right. Another one is they say in a dream, you can't count to 5 on your fingers. Like it'll be messed up. Like you'll get stuck counting at like 4. You'll count like 6 fingers, or like some really weird stuff. Like it's hard to count to 5. Mm-hmm. And another one, and I found this one to be the worst of the reality checks, is they say you can put your hand through your other hand.
Well, you have a 1 in however quadrillion chance of that happening in real life, right? So
word. So
I remember the people, they'll go up against the wall, they'll just start doing that. It's like the odds, right? Because the protons or whatever.
Oh yeah, if they line up the right way. But this one I found is not completely good, because I've had dreams where I've done this, and in the dream my hand doesn't go through. So, but the best one I found is the clock one. The clock one is without a doubt works every single time. So you gotta
warp in a clock into your dream?
No. So this is the thing. It's basically in real life, you make looking at a clock a habit. So let's say every time you check the time, check it twice, right? So you check it twice. So the thing is, when you're in a dream, it's a habit.
To come across a clock.
If you happen to come across a clock, it's such a habit that you're going to check it twice. You're going to be like, oh, wait, hold up. I'm in a dream. Or make it a habit. Like sometimes they say, pick a certain thing that triggers you to do the counting thing.
Wasn't there, you told me something one time about like going under a bridge, I think. There's something along the lines of that, wasn't there?
Going under a bridge?
There's something where it's like, that would be something and you do it. Maybe that was like, anytime you go on a bridge, do the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 or something.
Oh, yeah. Like you can, or for example, I used to do this thing. It was like, every time I saw like a red car, I would count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
That's a lot of red cars.
Yeah, well, that's the point, right? Is that it's this like trigger. So then when it happens in a dream, that trigger gets you to count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then you realize you're lucid, and then bam, you're a lucid dream. But the best thing, like if a person doesn't want to put in all this effort to lucid dream, is to do this thing where let's say I wake up at 7 o'clock normally every single day, set your alarm for 5:30.
Oh, this is one that I've actually tried before. I think I did it at like 4 or 3. Because when you're starting to wake up early, when you set it earlier.
Exactly. Right? So the point is like you set this alarm like at 5 or 6 in the morning, a couple hours or an hour to 2 hours before you wake up. You get out of bed, but don't get too conscious. Like maybe just walk and grab a cup of water and drink it. But you know how it is when you're kind of half
like
asleep,
you want to be groggy, awake. Like you want to be like if I lie down, I'll fall back asleep.
Exactly. You don't want to wake yourself up, like splash water in your face. You don't want to do that. You want to be like half asleep, do something for a couple of minutes, and then go back to bed. And the reason that this works is, bam, after you go back to bed, you're gonna lucid dream, is because your mind's awake, but then your body's asleep.
And if you don't even lucid dream, at the very least, you'll have a dream nonetheless. You'll have something happening.
Yeah.
Because you woke yourself up, so your mind is running.
Oh, you will definitely have a dream that you remember. This is
Yeah.
why people say, like, when they nap, they're more likely to dream.
And that's why naps feel so long, too. Anytime that you have a dream, it makes your feel way longer.
Absolutely.
The time that I almost always dream, when I have an alarm, bro. That's why I'm so bad at waking up. Is because when I have my alarm, no matter how loud it is, I just click in a dream and I won't wake up. I'll just sleep through my alarm.
Yeah, like if your alarm wakes you up momentarily, but like you snooze or something like that,
snooze instantly, you're
bam,
done.
Exactly.
You're not waking up.
Yeah. No, and then the third thing that a person can do if they want to lucid dream, and this is kind of the long game, right? If you're trying to play the long game of lucid dreaming, but this is one that if you're trying to be really solid at it, is have a dream journal. So every time you wake up after you have a dream, the second you wake up, you have this journal right beside your bed or on your phone or whatever, write down everything you remember about that dream, right? Because we all have those dreams where the second when we wake up, 5 minutes later, we forget them. Like, it's an amazing dream. We forget everything that happens in that dream.
Mm-hmm.
But keeping this dream journal, you have all these details down. So every couple of weeks, you go back and you look at your dreams. It reignites all these memories. It puts all these memories back in your head. So then your brain starts getting better at differentiating between real life and dreams. Mm-hmm. It starts to recognize, like, okay, this is what dreams are like. This is what dreams are like. So then when you're actually in a dream, you'll just have a moment where you're like, this is a dream. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying?
What about sleep paralysis? That's one that's always been
crazy.
I've tried it before, but I couldn't get there.
Yeah. But bro, so like basically it's this idea that if you induce sleep paralysis, then you can lucid dream. And sleep paralysis is basically like you're completely consciously aware of everything that's around you, but your body's dead asleep. It's actually a medical condition. A lot of people have it as a medical condition where like it's not a good thing.
It's because the timing's off in their head and their body. They don't line up.
Some crazy stuff like that. But some people who really want to lucid dream and are real desperate to lucid dream, they'll induce that sleep paralysis.
But it works.
It does work. But the thing is, this is the crazy thing about sleep paralysis. If you go into sleep paralysis, people have like written experiences about you start hallucinating, because you do. You start hallucinating. But you hallucinate, your mind goes into a dark place because you don't know what's happening.
You're scared because
your body, very scared.
You're heavy. It feels like there's a weight on your chest.
Exactly. And you're like underwater, right? Like it feels like you're kind of stuck. It feels like you're stuck. Yeah. Exactly. Right? And so people have like these hallucinations of like dark figures coming near them and stuff like that. So that's what makes it very scary.
Maybe that's what I had when I was younger. Maybe that's what
Maybe. Oh, that's true. That's weird.
That could be it, actually.
And then you lucid dreamt that you went under.
Doing all that.
My god.
That's some mad revelations. That could be it, actually.
That's pretty crazy. Who knows?
Well, I don't have it now, so it's...
Yeah.
But I don't recall the heavy chest stuff, but maybe when I was younger, kind of moved rapidly through that, but who knows?
For anybody who does want to try sleep paralysis, if you want to induce sleep paralysis, they say this is what you do. Basically, you lie down on your bed with your body completely straight, hands to your sides, completely relaxed, and you sit there and you breathe at a constant rate.
Slow but constant,
and you don't move. Mm-hmm. And what your body will do is that your body has these like itches. So what your body will do is like, it'll make your leg really itchy or your arm really itchy.
It'll want to twitch, it'll want to move.
It'll want to move. And you'll have this really strong urge to like go itch that thing. But that's basically your body's way of testing you, like to see, are you awake or are you asleep? Mm-hmm. Right? And if you're asleep, then you're not going to be moving to itch it because, you're asleep. But if you're awake, then that urge is so strong that you itch it. But if you resist that urge for long enough, then your body goes to sleep, but your mind is still awake.
Okay, I guess we're wrong. You are asleep. We'll just shut down for the night.
Yeah, it's crazy though, man. I would not recommend it to anybody, and it's literally not even worth it. Go do the reality checks and do the waking up early and going back to bed. Like, that's so easy. Why are you putting yourself in sleep paralysis? That's so crazy to me. It's so wild.
Yeah, it's interesting. I think it's worth trying once or twice just to experience.
Yeah.
But long term, it's probably not. But I think once you figure it out, it's not going to be bad at all, right? Because you're like, okay.
Once you're in control of it, and this is the other thing, it's induced sleep paralysis, from what I've heard, is that's the best way to have longer lucid dreams. Like, for example, my lucid dreams for a long time, I told you, I get too excited, I wake up, right?
Yeah.
That generally is the trend for a lot of people with lucid dreams. But if you induce sleep paralysis, people say you can have lucid dreams for 10 to 20 minutes of real life, which could be hours.
Days.
You know what I'm saying?
It could even be days.
It could even be days. Like, it could be, you can have these really elaborate, really long lucid dreams, which is amazing.
Because you think your dreams, usually they're 3 to 5 seconds? Like, in, actually happening?
In real life?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
And they feel like maybe an hour, 30 minutes, whatever it is.
You can have, long. A whole adventure, bro.
And then the 20 minutes could be a whole year.
Yeah.
That'd be sad. That would actually be kind of
maybe
insane.
Well, I've heard stories of people like that where they went to sleep and... Bro, wasn't that in Inception?
I haven't watched. I don't know. Maybe.
Well, in Inception, there's this thing where it's like they had like a dream and they lived out their entire life in that dream, but then the lady refused to go out of the dream and the guy did, something like that. I don't remember. I haven't watched Inception in a long time, but it was something like that where they lived their entire life in a dream. That's crazy.
You never know. This could be a dream right now.
Maybe. I swear, if we
this would be quite an elaborate dream.
Yeah. Just count on your fingers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's not a dream. That's it.
The time's different. This is a dream.
Yeah, that's the one thing that's like really scary about like reality checks and stuff like that. Because I always thought to myself, what if one day like I'm an idiot and I look and I think it's a dream, bro, and I'm like, but it's not a dream, and I start acting up. Why am I not flying? You get put in an insane asylum or something like that.
So why should someone lucid dream? We kind of talked about the how and kind of what we do in them, but not the rationale behind doing it.
Yeah, bro. I read this story. It's a myth. It's not a myth. It's like it's
a tall tale?
It's a fairy tale. I don't know. No, it's basically the
story.
Fable. A fable. We don't know if it's true, but I think it is. And there's this surgeon who was an amazing lucid dreamer. Like, he was able to induce lucid dreaming pretty much every single night. And they said what he used to be able to do is lucid dream his surgeries. Like, he would have a surgery the next day. Mm-hmm. So he would study up on his surgery as he normally would, go into his dream and have the surgery. And so he would repeat the surgery 10 different times. And you know how lucid dreams can be. Like, it's like real life. It feels literally like real life. And so when he went into his surgeries in real life, he was like an amazing surgeon. And I'm like, that's pretty crazy. Imagine you could do that for like tests. You could write your test out.
Well, that wouldn't quite work because you don't know what to expect on the test.
No, but your mind can create it.
But if not the questions, you can't replicate the questions.
Yes,
the exact
it can.
Questions. Not the exact.
Well, not the exact question.
Like to have that work, you'd have to be insanely studied up. Like you'd have to be.
Maybe.
Because it's not in your mind. How are you going to be able to write the question?
But I feel like your mind catches on to things like really
good. But you know the answer. Like if you know the answers, then you'll do the test. But like you can't do that for the. Like the surgeon one makes sense because he knows what he has to do. Yeah. So you can go and be like, just train his hands.
Yeah, or like if you want to like learn a new skill, like skiing or something like that, you just dream yourself skiing down the hills. Could work, bro. Could work. It's crazy.
Yeah.
The other thing, this is pretty cool. If you're really good at lucid dreaming, you can call things into existence, right? So for example, let's say I'm lucid dreaming and I want to drive a Ferrari. I can tell myself there's going to be a Ferrari behind me. I turn around, bam, there's a Ferrari right there. It's like some Divergent stuff, right?
And that's in Divergent?
Yeah. When she's like conscious in the simulation or whatever.
Oh, you're talking the sim. Yeah, okay, got it.
Yeah. And so what they say is that, get this, what if you tell yourself Abdul is going to be right behind me? Like myself is going to be right behind me. I turn around and I'm staring at myself.
Or you break the system and just wake up.
Yeah. But if you call yourself into existence, now you can have a conversation with yourself. So you're having a conversation with essentially your subconscious mind. Imagine, like, you could ask yourself,
what's subconscious?
What are your deepest fears? And you'll literally know your deepest fears because it's yourself. Like, it's sometimes what you can't even realize is this other thing that you don't even know exists in your head, bro. That's crazy.
Are you talking from experience?
I've never been able to do it.
Yeah, I don't think, because I was thinking...
No. This is very difficult.
Because you're just telling yourself stuff you know already.
No, not necessarily. I've heard of accounts of people where they're having full conversations with themselves and they're learning from themselves.
They're capping. They just don't want to...
They're lying.
Like, bro, because if you're telling it to yourself, then you know it.
Yeah, but you know it subconsciously.
Maybe they might be reminding you of something, but you're not necessarily learning anything new.
Right?
It might be a reminder. It wouldn't be the start fresh thing.
Like, what if you have belief systems in your mind that are subconscious belief systems? Like, maybe you knew them when you were a child, or maybe, but through all these external influences, you've kind of just pushed it down.
Yeah, so they're just reminding you. You're not actually doing anything new.
Oh, yeah.
Like you said, they knew about when they were younger. It's a reminder, bro.
Yeah.
They're reminding you.
That is true. But I think that's pretty crazy. Yeah. That's insane.
Yeah, it's interesting. Especially with lucid dreams too, you can do that thing where you just make whatever you want up, right?
Oh yeah.
Like some baller stuff.
Anything you want, bro.
Abdul's like, I want to be good at skiing.
Yeah. I wish.
There's a lot of tasks where you could do that. I want to be good at this. Skating.
Yeah, I'm an amazing skater.
I doubt it. I've seen you skate.
What? No, you haven't.
Yeah, I have.
No, you haven't.
Grade 9.
What are you talking about? Grade 9? Oh, that was a long time ago. I've gotten better since then. I'm a professional. Anyways,
we'll have to go and try it, but
yeah.
I'll record a video of it and post it on the socials of Abdul skating.
My favorite thing is flying. Bro, nothing beats flying. There's something about flying that just hits different.
See, that's a level of lucid dreams that I haven't gotten. I don't do that. Mine are the ones where it's just kind of...
Yeah.
It's the dream's happening and I pull myself basically into it, right? Because you're kind of third person.
Yeah.
I pull myself in and then it just goes into first person. I'm like, okay, we'll do this now.
No, when my lucid dreams go, bro, they go hard. I literally remember one of my most recent lucid dreams. It wasn't lucid at first and then it became lucid, but it was like somebody was invading Earth. Bro, stop playing with me. Somebody was it wasn't somebody.
The Decepticons.
Something, bro. It's probably the Decepticons or something. And they had this massive ship. And it was like a coastal city on this massive ship, and they like take over the Earth and all that, and there's just like a small group of us, and we're like trying to survive on the mainland.
I think this is the plot of a Phineas and Ferb episode or something.
I'm just dreaming Phineas and Ferb episode.
You remember, didn't they have that movie where those robots invaded and stuff?
Maybe.
That's
third
right. Dimension or whatever.
Yeah. That's right. Yeah. Oh, and then Perry the Platypus comes into real life. Remember that?
He's the robot and the...
They figure out that he's a secret agent. And then they wipe out their memories of them. I remember that. That's right. No, and then so these people, they're taken over, and then that's when I go lucid, and we're like trying to take over this ship and all that. It was crazy. I'm telling you. If this doesn't happen in real life, I'm going to have a really disappointing life.
Oh yeah, the thing with lucid dreams, it was like we could talk about this for forever, right? Like we probably talked about this for hours and hours and hours before.
And the real interesting thing is like everyone has very unique dreams to themselves. Mm-hmm. That's what I really love about dreams. It's like there isn't a one type of experience. Maybe there's some general
like themes. There's themes, but never the same experience.
Like everyone, a lot of people have the dream of losing their teeth. Or like,
I've never had that.
Or like, people have a dream.
Doesn't that mean something?
Yeah. Apparently, it means something like you were insecure about something like that. I don't know. I feel like all dreams have that.
They just say that
the deeper meaning is you're insecure. Probably like, oh no, kidding, buddy.
It's like the people saying like the telepathic people, not the
telepath,
not the people who like predict your future.
Oh, the psychics.
They say, you're going to run into a person you've met in your past.
Yeah. Bro, yeah.
It's like zodiac signs.
Bro.
It is you are this type of person.
Or fortune cookies, bro.
It's like they're like the most broad things ever.
This
and they
will
have
be
to
a
true.
life-changing year. This year will be like no year you've had before. Oh wow!
I mean, if it was last year, it's pretty accurate.
Yeah, that's true. Okay. Anyways, we'll wrap up the episode here. Thank you guys so much for tuning in to this week's episode of Blurred Summits. You guys can catch us on audio format on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, and Pandora. If you guys want, you can also catch a video format on YouTube. And be sure to follow us on Instagram and TikTok for daily content. That's where we're going to really get to interact with you guys. Thank you so much for tuning in.